Welcome back to Meticulous Mechanic. Today I'm replacing the clutch cable in my 2016 Yamaha FZ-09. Yamaha part number 1RC-26335-01. You have the inner cable that slides on this outer cable. There's two nuts right here. Those are to adjust it. We'll see how those work later. Then the outer housing goes into this rubber tube. Goes all the way down to here. There's a plastic tube. And when it goes around the corner, this is a metal piece from here to here. And then you can see the inner cable coming in and out. Then there's this plastic piece. Some of them, they fall off very easy, but this one is captive. So when you put it in the clutch lever, you want to make sure it's like that. We'll see that later. So once I get this in, I'm going to have to adjust the clutch lever free play, which should be 10 to 15 millimeters. So I just made a little jig out of a piece of wood, so I don't have to hold the ruler or the tape measure up there. So 10 to 15 millimeters. It's just a little piece of scrap wood. Could probably make it out of paper or cardboard. That last time lapse was from going from wheelie mode down to this mode, and I can't believe how low it is, and that's because I have the forks and the front wheel off. So this is the free play and the clutch lever. So this is the old cable, and it looks pretty close. Trying to have the camera aligned as much as possible. It might be 17. It's pretty close, but I'll readjust the new cable closer to 15. I'm just going to pump this back up, back into wheelie mode, so I can document the clutch cable routing. So here's another view of the clutch lever free play right in here. You can also see it where the clutch cable comes down here and attaches it to this arm, which activates the clutch. Almost hear it. So let's look at the clutch lever cable routing. Obviously, this is the clutch lever. Here's the clutch cable coming down here. So a different angle. Comes down like this. You can see it going down in by where the key goes. So it would be difficult to see this if the fork was in. The fork tube would be here, and it'd be blocking our view. But anyway, that cable's coming down from where I said by the key. And then it goes down here. So I got these new little tripod lights in. Let's see if it does any good. So here's without the lights. There's the clutch cable coming down. Let's turn on the lights just for fun, see if it's any better. There's the clutch cable coming down. Go ahead and leave the lights on for a minute. Still have to hit the focus. So what I'd really like to get is a laser pointer. I don't know how that would work, but anyway, here's without the lights. There's that cable coming down. And it's going under this wire here, which is the wire over to the spark plug. So if you go from underneath up over the top, into here, I can see it. There it is. I'll reach it from the bottom. Coming down like this. And then it's going behind this hose, going up into the air box. That was this hose into the air box. These are the two throttle cables. And so it goes. The reason I want to take it off now is I need to get this bolt out to get the valve cover off. So there's the clutch cable. And I can't really see where it goes. It's going down. Let's move the camera over. So let me move this rag. I had it over here to keep the dirt out of the air intakes. So I was looking at one of those endoscopic cameras with you could put it on a flexible head and just feed it through like you're going down there. But for now, clutch cable comes down like this. There's the spark plug wire. And then on the other side, I'll probably have to watch this on slow motion. There it is there. Comes down under this blue connector. Okay, I've got that tripod light shining, which is helping. I got that blue connector. There's the clutch cable. Head to there. I think it's going to go under where we can't see now. And there it is. And it disappeared. Okay, now we're down under by the starter motor. And right there. There is coming down. We finally get to the end. There's those two nuts I showed you at the very beginning. And then it goes across, connects into here. So now we just gotta take it out and hopefully we can remember how to put it back in. So the reason I'm replacing this clutch cable is it's really hard to pull. And I thought I might as well take it off because it's just kind of in the way. If you were doing this valve adjustment, you wouldn't have to take it off. But I'm gonna have to get to these 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3. 4. And that there, that's the spark plug wire. And this, that's the clutch cable. We already had that other view, but you can see it goes down in front of this bolt right here. Let's see. There's the clutch cable. Really hard to get a camera in here. That's why I need one of those endoscopic. So you just kind of push it up out of the way like that, and you could get the valve cover off, but I'm just going to take it out now since I'm replacing it anyway. So I'm getting ready to take this clutch cable out. There's one adjuster here for the free play. You can see out. There is one adjuster up here. You can see this thing's spring loaded. Right there. Wants to try to focus on my finger instead of where I have it focused. And then if you go to turn this, you also want to make sure that down here it's threaded in. You don't want to thread it out too far. So right now it looks like there's about an inch inside here. So the major adjustment will be accomplished with these 2 nuts. Just for reference, you can see there's about 1/8 of an inch of thread sticking out here. So I'm going to break it free with this 12 millimeter. Looks like I got a little rock here that was hitchhiking for the ride. Now he's gone. I'm just going to spin this all the way off. If I change the camera, that one just spun off. Now I can push back and it'll come out like that. But there's a little tab I'm going to have to bend up. Let me just get this back up out of the way for a sec. There's a little tab right here. There it is. I think I'm going to have to bend this up a little. There, you can see it bending up. Now I should be able to get this cable out now. There we go. Oh, now everything's loose at this end. So if I spin this around, you can see how that cable went in. There. There's that little tab I had to bend up. So now that I've loosened the other end, I've developed some play up here. I can pull this out. That's that metal part I showed you. If I push this back, this spins easier because it's on a little ratchet. So you can't get the cable out like this, so what you do is you spin it until this notch lines up like that. And the cable should come out now, just like that. Now all we have to do is swing it forward like this and out. Just jiggle it a little bit. There we go. There's that plastic piece I showed you at the very beginning. This one's actually kind of munched, worn out. Maybe that was part of my problem. Plastic is all kind of worn out. So now we should be able to just pull this whole thing out, since we did that documentary of where everything goes. Let's see. There it is down there. Through. There. There we go. Ah, there it is. All right. One clutch cable removed to be